Hello, my name is Debbie Dobbs, and I'm going to present my cultural case study today on the country of Haiti. Haiti is the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere, and most of its people just focus on meeting their basic needs, and they're not very responsive to traditional counseling. There's a significant distrust of authority and professionals because there is such a long history of oppression and exploitation of the people. They all speak Creole, that's the national language. About 2 to 5% of them speak French, but that is primarily the upper educated classes. Religion is just a very strong force in the Haitian culture. They're about 80% Catholic, 20% Protestant, but voodoo has a strong presence throughout the country. They all believe in them, across all of the classes, believe the faith in their ability of voodoo to cure illness, whether it's mental or physical illness. They believe that children are gifts from God and that it is their responsibility to make sure their basic needs are met, even if it means the parents do without. The family and the community work together, whether they're extended family or just members of the community. They make for sure the saying, "It takes a village," come to life. They're they have the highest mortality rate for children under the age of 5 in the Western Hemisphere. It's primarily due to diarrhea, undernutrition, and acute respiratory infection. Only 30% of children 12 to months are fully immunized. About 75% have had the first dose of DPT and polio, but only 41% have gotten the third dose. 1 in 3 under the age of 5 years are stunted, either developmentally as well as physically, due to malnutrition. Vitamin A deficiency is a major contributor to mortality under the age of 5 years. For all of these reasons, I decided to do my infographic to speak to care of children and things that affect this high mortality rate. Gifts from God is the nod to their beliefs about children. I found this picture on the internet of two babies put in a laundry tub, which I thought was really cute. And I went through to talk about keeping your child safe from disease. They need to get their vaccines. The TB is given at birth. Polio at 15 days, 6, 10, and 14 weeks, DPT at 6, 10, and 14 weeks, uh, measles at 9 months, and then the vitamin A, which adds so much to more malnutrition, which is at 6, 10, 14, 18, 30, and 42 months. There is a huge thing. Program being out by UNICEF where they give vitamin packets in order to try to fight malnutrition. And then cholera. There was a huge cholera outbreak in Haiti right after the devastating earthquakes, and water was just contaminated everywhere. So I wanted to go ahead and look at how ways that they could prevent cholera. Of course, it talks about using safe water to brush your teeth, to drink, or for cooking. And you can get that by bringing it to a full boil for a minute using chlorine tablets, or they can even use as much as 8 drops of common household bleach and let it sit for 30 minutes for a gallon of water. Wash your hands with soap and water every time before you cook or eat. Before you cook seafood, make sure that it's hot all the way through. Before you feed your child, after you use the toilet, after you clean your baby's bottom, and after taking care of someone with diarrhea. These are all things that we just take for granted, but we need to make sure that the Haitian people understand. And then again, to clean the latrines and toilets. Clean anything that has poop on it. With 1 part bleach to 9 parts of water. Safe water, and that's the main thing to say, is that safe water is the boiled water. Wash your hands with soap and water after pooping and cleaning. So that there's just basic things here that these people need to learn how to do, and I tried to bring it back and use some things from the CDC and from NIH that help them, that they can use, that's right there in their home, in their community. Children are indeed a gift from God. We need to help them to understand the ways, no matter how poor they are, that we can get to them to need what they need to do to take care of their children. We need to increase their immunization rates. We need to make sure that they have safe water and ways to get safe water. This is very interesting and eye-opening to me. I know lots of people who have gone on mission trips to Haiti, and it was just they come back with just such a love for the children. It was interesting. I hope you learned something. My references are listed in the bottom right hand corner. Haiti is AIDA now is Haiti. It's a website that talks about the immunization schedule suggested from them. I found a great little booklet on the background on Haitian culture and how they feel about health. And then again, our book, and then the CDC and the NIH for information on how to care for and prevent things from cholera.